friends, welcome to a new video and a new game. This time the game is by Steinitz against Mogrendian. This is one of the starting games of Steinitz positional era. So let's start the game. In case you are wondering, all the games I have been selecting for the past days are all Migrate Processors Volume 1 games. So this is the after Steinitz era. So let's begin. The game started e4, e5, d5, e takes d5, queen takes d5, knight c3, queen d8. Now this is a bad move. You need to play queen a5. Queen a5 is a good. Queen a5 is the most preferable move because you keep the queen aligned with the center. But that didn't happen in the game, and after d4, e6, we just skip the opening, and after here you see white has all the advantages of isolated pawn without an isolated pawn, and now white is going to play f4 and establish a stone wall here, and white can potentially even play queen f3, queen s3. So this is bad for black, and white does establish a stone wall. And after knight bd7, queen e2 is played. Now white can take the rook to f3 and then go to s3 and then double with rook on g3 if the bishop is gone. That is an idea. Knight d5, and now knight takes d5 is played, and now bishop takes d5 is the most logical continuation, which was obviously played in the game. In the game it was played e takes d5, and it was a horrible mistake. You just seal off your bishop. Every person who knows a bit about positional play would realize that this is a horrible move as you block your own bishop. Now rook f3 is played. Idea is to play rook s3, queen h5, and game is over. You can resign. So f5 is played. Now f5 is played. So that's why you can't go with that idea. Or can you? Yes, you can. Rook s3. Idea is to play queen h5 and then bishop takes f5. So that's why black plays g6, sealing off this diagonal and sealing off queen h5 threats. But here comes the bulldozer. g4. And after f takes g4, pause the video and think what would you play here. Really awesome move is coming. The move is rook takes h7, sacrificing an entire rook for a pawn. Yes, but you get the counterplay. So knight takes c5 is played, and you may be wondering, well, we were sacrificing an entire rook before. What if we just play rook takes c7, queen takes c7, and then f takes c5? Now we are only sacrificing an exchange and have an attack. Well, this attack isn't that strong. While it is a attack, but as you can see, it's not that strong. Like rook f3 will come and everything. So this attack isn't that strong. But if you take, now the thing is that you get a tempo. And the tempo decides it. Now if black does nothing, like black does absolutely nothing, black plays any move in the game except queen e8 and rook g8, black is doomed. Like seriously. Okay, let's say black plays queen c8, trying to exchange the queens. Boom, checkmate. Yes, so the threats aren't stopping. Rook g8 is played, and now you may say, wait, isn't this game a little bit easy for Steinitz to win? You may say, this is just absolutely winning for white. Yeah, like if black just moves the king, you will just play rook f1 check. If black moves the king to h8, you will just play queen h7 check. Right? See? The queen is pinned. And in that way, you'll epically lose your queen and the game. Nice trick here. Really hoped for that to work, but it didn't. Yeah, King gets hit and the queen is pinned. Well, so if King F8 was played, it would be quite the contrary because it would be mate. Yeah. So that's why here Queen H6 check needs to be played absolute precision. And now Queen H7 check. King E6 needs to be played. King E8 drops an entire rook. King E6, Queen S3 check. King F7 and now Rook F1 check. Rook F1 check, and if King G7 is played, I'm going to mate you. So that's why King E8 has to be played, but now Queen E6 and the game is just practically over because whatever you do, everything's falling off. Rook G7, Bishop G5, Queen D7, and now wait a minute. Yes, there's a flashy tactic. I know you spotted it. Rook F8 check, and after takes, you take the whole queen, but it didn't really benefit you. It just backfired on you. Yeah, now black is better because you see, you gave a full rook and a bishop for a queen while you were a rook down. Not an advisable thing to do since you're 3 points down on material. So that's why bishop takes d6 needs to be played. And now queen takes g6 check, king d8, and now you know the drill. Mate into easy, rook f8 check, queen e8, and then queen takes e8, mate. Amazing game by Steinitz. This wasn't really a positional game. He just built a positional base, and e takes d5 was just absolutely horrendous move positionally. Like, see, here white is 0.6, alright? Take that as slightly better. No, it's like a little bit better. Half better, you can say. So bishop takes d5, rook a d1, and the position is fine. You can play f5, blocking the play, and then continue knight f6, knight e4. I mean, it's defendable. No, it isn't. Oh, it isn't. And f5 it only got much worse. And here it was just like he shouldn't have taken. Taking is the baddest thing you could have done. If knight takes c5, f takes c5, f4 had been played, maybe the game's result would have been changed. But actually here the interesting thing is that the engine doesn't even recommend the rook sacrifice. Yeah, if you played queen takes g4, you're totally right, and you're better than those people who played rook takes h7, at least in this position. So, well, here's that. So, the main takeaway from this game was always with tactically think positionally as well. Like, if I'm playing a move like see, bishop takes d5 was played. So e takes d5 was played. Let's say you're black, and you're thinking whether to take with the bishop or the pawn. You see, well, firstly, if I take with the bishop, there's c4, but I'll just go back, so there's no tactics. If I take with the pawn, there's no tactics with the pawn. So then it's like it becomes a choice of what do you want to play, but it's not that simple. You need to think positionally as well. Bishop takes d5, does it harm my position positionally? Well, it gives your opponent a tempo. After c4, bishop b7. Now you see the e takes d5 harm my position positionally. Now you see it just completely boxes your bishop in, and then white's attack is booming. So then you get the conclusion that e takes d5 harms your position more than bishop takes d5 does. So I'll play Bishop takes d5. Method of elimination plus uh, thinking positionally. That's what we learned in this game. Alright, so that was the game. If you want more analytical content like this, then please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you.